Dad, you really crushed my spirit back then. I really wanted to be a YouTuber, and you took that away from me. Your son. $1 million views. Now that's a lot of views. And based on that one comment from my son, I want to share with you 4 things that I would be willing to do to get 1 million views and to help you do the same. Stick around. Those 4 things are based on one thing that my son said, and that was, you crushed my spirit. You took that away from me. So this was me back in March. This is my very first video. It's a PowerPoint with voiceover. March 29, 2020. It has 20 views. My second video has 7 views, and my third video has 10 views. And you know, to be quite honest with you, I wouldn't watch them either. And you want to know why? Because they suck. And this is the way I did my first 21 videos. But I kept at it. And I kept at it because I believed in myself. And I believed that the content was good and it was worth listening to. All I needed to do was learn from people who knew more than I did and then apply those things to my channel so that I can gain some more viewers and get that content out there. The first thing that I would be willing to do is to believe in myself regardless of what everybody else thinks. Number 2, I would be willing to make the necessary changes to get there. So one of the first things I did was to start using my phone to record my videos. Check out the difference. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of 10 Minutes of Truth with Pastor Jeremy Skinner. Today is April 20, 2020, and I want to say thank you first for all of you who have subscribed to my channel and who follow me on my podcast. I want to give you just a second now, if you have not yet click the subscribe button or the follow button, to just take a minute and do that now. At the bottom of your screen or right in the middle of your screen is the follow button there. Isn't that amazing? These videos suck too. So if you've done the math, that is 50 videos, 50 low quality videos. And it took me 45 videos to consistently get 50 views. And in my first 45, only 2 of them broke 50 views. So the next change I made was to install TUBEBUDDY, link in the description. Then I got on the TUBEBUDDY forum and I started asking question after question. And on one of those questions, I met this guy. His name is Steve. And Steve runs a channel of mixed drinks. And if I ever start drinking, I'm going there. Anyway, he checked out my channel and he gave me some constructive criticism and some very solid advice that I immediately put into practice. This is what he said. First thing I would do is change the bland background. There's something wrong with gray, Steve? And then he said, I get this sneaky feeling you're shooting with your phone. That's fine. However, the 4 videos I clicked into, I can tell you're talking to the screen and not the camera lens. So you're instantly losing your audience. Key. Consider flipping your phone around and shooting into the full camera, not the selfie one. Solid advice, Steve. Solid. And then he asks, are you reading from notes or a script? Of course I am. I was blown away that a channel his size was willing to check out a channel my size and give me some advice. And his last bit of advice was this: you need to do something with your thumbnails. Come on, Steve. There's something wrong with these? The third thing that I'd be willing to do to get 1 million views is to listen to the critiques, the criticism, and suggestions from people who know a whole lot more than I do. Speaking of thumbnails, I ran into this guy on Tube Ritual. His name is Logan. Somehow I was able to get Logan to do a channel review, and he also gave me some very solid advice. But he zeroed in on my thumbnails. And basically he said, man, your thumbnails need a little bit of work. And so I started working on my thumbnails, started running them by Logan first. As a matter of fact, even today, I still run thumbnails by Logan because I appreciate his expertise in the area. And this is where my thumbnails are at now because of Logan. Bottom line is this: I took constructive criticism and suggestions from people who know a whole lot more than I do, applied them to my channel, and that has boosted me now to over 400 subscribers 85 videos, and most of my videos, if not all of my videos, accumulate over 100 views. Some have 300 views, some had 500 views, and get this, video number 50, with the advice of Steve and Logan, has boosted me to over 800 views. You see, I'm a sponge. I love to learn. I love to take what I learn and apply it and see results. And I am seeing results from what these men are sharing with me. And it's not only these men, I met another guy. His name is Brian, and you may know him. The first time I watched one of Brian's videos, I commented. And within an hour, he commented back. And I was blown away, absolutely blown away that somebody who has a channel his size took time to comment on a channel of my size. Deep respect, Brian. Deep respect. That changed the way that I interact with people on YouTube. I make sure that I comment on every single comment that people leave me because it makes a difference. Number 4 thing I'd be willing to do is to add value to others because others have added value to me. What would I be willing to do to get 1 million views? I'd be willing to do unto others as others have done to me. I have learned so much these last 5 months. I got a ton more to learn, but what I've learned has helped, and I want to share that with others. So right now, my focus really isn't getting 1 million views. It may happen, it may not happen. But what I'm going to do is just keep changing one thing. I'm going to make my next video better than my last video. I'm going to keep asking questions. I'm going to keep adding value to others. I'm going to keep encouraging others. And if my encouragement motivates somebody to just stick with it and they get 1 million views before I get 1 million views, if I even get 1 million views, I will be just as happy. Remember this guy from the beginning? His name is Dylan. He's my son. About 10 years ago, he was really into gaming. And he come to me one day and he said, Dad, I'm gonna record my videos and upload them to the internet. And I said, Dylan, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And what a waste of time. You need to do something more constructive with your time instead of sitting in front of video games. Recently in a heart-to-heart, Dylan shared with me that I crushed his spirit with those words. That he wanted to be somebody and do something, and I took that away from him. 10 years and he's never forgot it. I didn't realize the power of words. So I've decided that it's not about me getting 1 million views. It's about me helping you get 1 million views if I can do that. Encouraging you to follow your passion, to follow your dream, and to be the person that God created you to be. Hey, as I wrap this up, you hear that music in the background? I'm proud to say that Dylan made the background music for this video. Now, Dylan doesn't have his own YouTube channel yet. I hope he does one day, but I'm gonna keep encouraging him. I'm gonna keep adding value to him, and I want you to do the same. So in the comment section below, go ahead, show him a little love, tell him how good the music sounds, tell him it was him that got this video 1 million views. God bless. Hey guys, this has been Jeremy Skinner from 10 Minutes of Truth. I appreciate you sticking around to the very end. On the screen now are 2 videos. One is my highest viewed video on my channel, and the other is a video that will help you get to know me just a little bit better. Go watch those now.